Means everything, being here, selected as an all-star. It's a huge award. Being selected with the best players in this league, it's really, really a huge thing. And it's hard to put into words. Now that I'm here, it really starts to hit me to see how big of a deal it is. And so yeah, I'm very happy to be here. I've had a good year, thanks to my teammates and my coaches, I've been able to be selected. So huge honor and very happy to be here. As a kid, my favorite part was Saturday night, the dunk contest, the three-point contest, but mostly the dunk contest. And my favorite memories always have Vince Carter's dunk contest. Huge fan of that, and still to this day I go and rewatch it on YouTube. He should be here. I think. Would you like it? Well, yeah, of course. He's a great player. Had a great career. It'd be fun, but I think he could still do pretty well in that contest too. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. No, I don't think so necessarily because it's I think we needed the break. It's been obviously a lot of teams. Everybody played a lot of games, and I think it's good to have a little break, regroup, and come back. Maybe it can also come at a good time. We had a great stretch. Now we recover and we rest a little bit, and we get back to work. And I think we feel good about ourselves. We have a good confidence within ourselves, and so I think this break will give us a good chance to regroup, and when we come back, we'll be fresh and good to go for the rest of the season. Yeah. Yeah. Water. Yeah. It meant so much to me. Even before the actual announcement, days leading up to it, they kept telling me, you're going to get selected, you deserve it. The guys on social media were posting stuff to support me, talking to the media about it. And when you have the support from your teammates, it means so much because they're the ones that see you every day. They know how you are, how much work you put into the game. So when I see that they respect me like that and they want me to succeed like that, it means so much to me. And it shows that we have a good group of guys and guys that are tight together. And that celebration was really made the moment even more special, except that the water was really cold. Nothing, man. I'm just in it. I just whatever they decide to do, I'm happy. As long as I'm in it. I've known him a little bit before he came to the NBA, and then we really met once he came here. I was already here for a couple of years, and he was, it was his first year. So, when we first met, I talked to him a little bit, kind of, help him out. But obviously, he's doing great now, and I'm very happy with him. He's a great guy. We connected pretty easily. We are similar guys. And so yeah, whenever we play against each other the night before, we'll try to do dinner or catch up a little bit. And it's fun to be here in the same team with him and spend some time. He's good guys, and his family is great people as well. So it's fun, and I'm very happy for him and his success. What? Oh, because I'm from Montenegro and he's from Serbia, and we have different accents. So it's just it, but it's the same name. It's just we pronounce it differently. To me, it'd always be the player because I grew up a huge Michael Jordan fan, and to me, he's the greatest player of all time. So he's the one like that made basketball what it is today. So to me, it'll always be the basketball player. Yeah. Just a player with a very, very high basketball IQ. Very skilled. Can do so many things as a big man that you don't necessarily see a lot of big men do. I think obviously his passing makes it very hard with the players that he has around him for the teams to defend it because he can involve everybody. And so I think that's his main thing. And he's so smart. He plays the game the right way. He makes the game easier for everybody. He makes his teammates better. And he when you need him to score, he can score. But he's such a willing passer that just puts so much pressure with all the shooting they have. Yeah. Whenever we hang out and stuff, it's always a good time. He's a guy that likes to have fun, likes to joke around. Yeah, he's a little bit, but that's good. You want to have teammates like that. They bring a positive energy to your team, and I know they all like him over there in Denver. Yeah. I actually came in Thursday night because Charlotte is not far from Orlando, so I decided to come in that night. And yeah, yesterday I had a couple stuff to do. I had a Nike event, had an NBA event, did some media. Spent some time with some of the people that I have here that came to see me. So yeah, trying to soak it all up. Today's probably my busiest day. We have this morning, and I have the skills challenge tonight. So it's getting started, and then obviously tomorrow night is the big game. But yeah, I'm just gonna have fun, enjoy it. It's my first one, so I want to really soak it all in. Yeah. It's been great. I really enjoy playing for Coach Cliff. He's obviously a great coach. One thing I really like about him is you can talk to him about anything. Whatever you feel, that we could do better or not or whatever. And you talk to him, he's gonna talk to you. And there's just a great way to have a conversation with him. I think as a player, you want that. He's a very fair coach. He's gonna get on you, but he doesn't hold grudges. Once he tells you what's on his mind, you just move on, and it's on you to change. So I think it's a very easy coach to play for. As long as you do what he asks. And yeah, obviously for me, everybody knows it's been a great year, and he's had a huge part in it. That I've bet on myself. Well, maybe when I declared for the draft, I'd say maybe because when I decided to declare, a lot of people were surprised that I did it. They didn't really see me, like the projections and everything. That I wasn't high, but I knew, how good I was and what I could do. So I'd say maybe at that time, but I didn't look at it as a bet because I knew I was better than people thought. My first basketball rivalry. Thank you. When I was younger, when we played back in Montenegro, we had a couple teams that we rival against. And then USC, UCLA, obviously that was one of the biggest ones. Each game was big for us. Sold out arena, fans. Up to the game, and like days leading to the game. Students will really be into it. So I think probably the USC, UCLA one that was a great one. And actually, I think in my career I might have a positive record against UCLA. So it's pretty good. To the kids in Montenegro. Just to know that dreams are achievable. That if you put in the work, if you dedicate it to the game of basketball, good things can happen. Obviously not everybody can get to the highest level, but you can still play at a very good level in Europe or anywhere else in the world. And so you just have to put in the work. Talent is a small part, and the rest is just work. And that's the way it is. The more you give to the game of basketball, the more it gives back to you. So that's all I would tell you then. I always dreamed about it. I didn't know how realistic it was until I came to the U.S. to college and everything. But I think once I got to college, my second year, once I started playing against some of these guys that were projected to go high, I realized that I had a chance. And then my junior year, it was clear to me that I would have a good chance of making it. So I think that's when I realized the NBA was a realistic thing. But yeah, as a kid, I always dreamed about it. And the NBA, I think my second the All-Star, maybe my third or so year in Orlando. I was playing well, and I figured I would have a chance, and it happened. So you always dream of stuff. You don't know how realistic they are, and then once you get there, it's just it makes it even more special. But there's a lot. I think first it would be to get Orlando to the playoffs. I think we know we're close, so hopefully we can get that this season. That would be huge. Je réponds en français ou en anglais? Je pense que... Tu peux répéter la question, s'il te plaît? Non, je pense que ça a changé. Je pense que ils nous regardent de la même manière là, parce que tu regardes tous les joueurs européens qu'on a ici. en NBA, même ici à l'All-Star, il y a Jokic, il y a Dirk, il y a moi. Bon, il y avait Doncic avec les jeunes, il y avait Markkanen, Bogdanovic. Il y a beaucoup de monde. Donc je pense que maintenant, même avec Internet, les réseaux sociaux, maintenant, ils ont plus accès à nous voir jouer là-bas. Et je pense que ça a aidé. Mais je pense que le succès que certains joueurs ils ont eu en venant ici, je pense que ça a un peu changé. Ouais, tout le monde était très content. C'était un moment très fier pour mes parents, bien sûr. Ils savent combien de temps j'ai mis dans le basket, tout le travail que j'ai mis. Et donc pour mon père, vu qu'il a joué pendant longtemps, ma mère aussi elle jouait, ils comprennent comment c'est dur de réussir. Et donc c'était très content pour moi. No, it'd be great. Obviously, I was a huge fan of Dirk growing up, so it'll be amazing for me to share the court with him and be, same locker room and everything. Obviously, Jokic is a good friend of mine, but not only those two. I mean, everybody. I mean, all the best players in the league are here. You get to spend, a weekend with them, share the court with them. It's a huge experience. I'm very humbled to be here. February 2005. That was probably at school. Going to practice at night. Doing homework in the day. Yeah, I mean, I was just a young kid trying to, dreaming that one day I might do the same thing that he's doing in the NBA. It's an honor. I'm the first player ever from there to be at the All-Star game. We're such a small country, only have 650,000 people. So for me to have the opportunity to represent my country, to make my people proud, it's a huge honor. And especially, the kids that I know, a lot of kids look up to me and are fans of me. So it's a huge. And I know I've received a lot of text messages, a lot of calls from people there. In my hometown, they put a billboard, with my picture on it. So all these things, they mean so much to me. Wait, I think it'll be hard to do because it wouldn't give everybody an equal chance to make it. I think the way it is now is fine with East and West. Because if you do, Europe and the U.S., you might have certain guys that deserve it because, there's a limited number from these countries. It might not work out. Not much, not much. Since it's my first one, I don't really know what to expect exactly. So not much, I'm just going with the flow. All-Star Spelling Bee? Yeah, sure. Curry. It's not Doncic, it's Doncic, but Doncic. Who? Oh, Quevo. Nowittzki. I knew that one. Antekounmpo. Actually, I figured somebody would ask me that, and I worked on it. This season? No, it's hard. This season might be one of the hardest to decide. Obviously, Giannis, he's been great. They're the best team in the East right now. He's been playing at an amazing level, so he has a great chance. And obviously, James Harden, what he's been doing, he has a great chance. Who else? If I had to pick one, it's tough. If the Bucks finish one in in the East and the whole NBA, I'll probably go with Giannis. I'll take Dirk's fadeaway right away if I can. His coach is here too, so if we can get some more workouts, I'll do it right away. Well, I doubt I'll be able to be as good as he is at it, but he I mean, nobody could ever stop him when he did it. So, I mean, if I can get even 50% of it, I think it'll give me a huge advantage. You go.
Nikola, I come from Greece. You think that Giannis right now is the most unique talent in the NBA in terms of his agility?
Yeah, for sure, one of them, for sure. I mean, no, he's just with his athleticism, his size, the way he's able to, cover so much space is amazing. I mean, you have to change your whole defense against him, and when he gets into the paint, there's very little you can do. He's very good at, being patient, finding a good angle, and his Euro step is, I mean, it goes from like one side of the paint to the other. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, he's been playing great. He's gotten better every year. He's improved in every area of his game. He's also a good playmaker now. He rebounds the ball very well. Yeah, so I mean, he's for sure one of the best players in the league.
We know that in 2011, in the lockout season.
Well, I guess I'll have to listen to my captain and play defense now. No, but I think, it's fun that he did it that way, that he selected a lot of guys his first time. I saw when he said that, but I think it'll be fun for us, to be out there. I mean, but I think that all guys, once the game gets going, everything, I think we're all going to compete and try to have fun. But yeah, I mean, I'll have to do whatever the captain says. I think it just shows that the international basketball is getting more and more recognition here. I think that you see that the game of basketball has grown worldwide. That you have great talents everywhere, and so I mean, it's just opens up the doors for so many European or kids from around the world to come here and play it. And so I think it's a great thing. Also, for fans in Europe, obviously, Giannis has a huge fan base in Greece, and so it's great for them to get us to see us play on the biggest stage.
We know that in 2011, the lockout season, that's from Olympiad.
It never really got to me. It was more, I mean, I think they spoke to my agent, but I already had agreed with Budućno, so I didn't get too far into it. But yeah, I mean, since I'm a Red Star fan, Olympiacos and Red Star, they have a brotherhood, so it'll be fun. I do. I try as much as I can. It's hard to watch the games because of the time difference, and when I'm usually busy at that time. But I do, especially now. We have Budućnost from Montenegro there. Last year it was Red Star, my team. So I try to follow as much as I can. I went to a couple Final Four as well, so I always try to follow it. Now with the new system, I think the games are getting better and better. Any favorite player? No, not really. But any for the prediction, I mean, I think Fenerbahce. I mean, they have a very good team. And obviously, Jelko. He's been at the final, so many Final Fours and won so many championships. So they're always one of the favorites. Real Madrid, CSK. All the big teams. They always have the ones that have been there. The Final Four is so unique. When you have that experience, it helps a lot. Will I play? We'll see. This summer I'm gonna be a free agent, so we'll see what happens with my contract first and everything. Then I'll make a decision. Well, and I have to. We don't know if we qualify yet. We have 2 games left. So, yeah. How you doing? Thank you.
Michael Jordan's birthday this weekend. There's been a lot of talk about the greatest of all time. But forget about basketball. What are you the greatest of all time at?
What am I the greatest of all time at? Oh, that's a good question. I don't think I'm the greatest of all time at anything. My wife might say that I'm the greatest of all time at forgetting things that she tells me to do. But yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything that I'm the greatest of all time. I'm pretty good at sarcasm. I like sarcasm, And but yeah, you kind of caught me off guard with that one. Monopoly. Monopoly, I'm not bad. It's. Yeah, I mean, greatest of all time is tough.
We're here in the home of wrestling legend Ric Flair. If you were a wrestler, what would your wrestler's name be?
A wrestler's name be? Sorry. Maybe the Montenegrin Monster or Bear. We have Bear. No, Bear. The claw, yeah. I have big hands, so there would work.
Do you mind giving us a woo?
A what? A woo? You're welcome. Probably some cigars. I know he likes his cigars, and actually, when I went to Cuba, I got into them as well. So I have some at home, so probably a cigar. Yeah, I'm sure he would enjoy that. One song. So I'm a big fan of this French rapper called Booba. So it will be one of his songs. It's hard to pick one. Maybe one is called Pitbull by Booba. Yep. Salut. Ça fait quoi? Ah, mais c'est immense pour moi et pour ma famille. C'est un honneur d'être ici, d'être choisi avec les meilleurs joueurs de la NBA. Ça fait vraiment plaisir. J'ai mis beaucoup de travail dans ma carrière pour le basket et de recevoir un honneur comme être choisi pour l'All-Star, c'est immense. Donc je suis très content d'être ici et de représenter pas seulement moi, mais aussi l'Orlando Magic. Ouais. C'est un des meilleurs pivots de la NBA, peut-être même le meilleur pivot. Évidemment, c'est pas facile de défendre sur lui parce qu'il peut tirer, il est bon en dessous du panier, il a plein de moyens différents de scorer. Il est grand, il joue intelligemment. Donc, c'est pas facile de jouer contre lui, mais on a eu des bons duels cette année déjà 2 fois. Donc c'est un joueur que j'aime jouer contre lui. C'est toujours un bon duel. Ouais, mais sûrement un des meilleurs pivots de la NBA. Ouais, peut-être, je pense, ouais, parce qu'il a su évoluer avec la NBA et c'est un des joueurs qui peut jouer à l'intérieur et à l'extérieur. Et bon, après, maintenant, on est plusieurs à pouvoir le faire, mais je pense que c'est un des premiers qui a vraiment fait le plus grand pas et que ça a un peu amené l'attention que les grands peuvent faire ça maintenant. It's been Dirk. I mean, to me, he's the best European ever played a game, and I think he's changed the game for big men in a way. I mean, he's had a huge impact, for especially for people worldwide, but for us in Europe. I think he opened the door for us so much. And yeah, I mean, top 5, 6 scorers ever in the history of the game. Was the MVP, won the finals. I mean, he's done it all, and yeah, I mean, just great player. His legacy. I mean, just did so much, especially for a European big man. One special moment. I'd say maybe being selected for the All-Star and getting drafted. Those two were really moments where for my dream to come true. I think it's great. I think that you see that the game of basketball is evolving, that it's growing worldwide, and every year you see more and more players coming. I think it's great for the game of basketball, and it's great for the NBA too, because you get kind of different basketball cultures coming all and joining here, and it helps the NBA grow. Just want to say hi to all our Brazilian fans. The what? Yeah. It would have been huge. I think it's a great thing for young kids to be part of it. It gives them a chance to play in this great league. To be seen by NBA players, NBA scouts. I think that the NBA does a great job with those. So yeah, I mean, I don't think they had that when I was younger, but I would have for sure liked to be in it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not focused on that right now because it's so far, such a long time from now, and right now I'm only focused on, on the Magic and try to help us get to the playoffs. That's my focus right now. And then when that time comes, I'll focus on that. I have to go. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Huh?